Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Big Pen PP here, and I'm back again with the patch notes late at night, approximately 11 o'clock. This time, I do not have food with me, regardless of popular expectation. So anyway, it's time for preseason. This patch is less about the big... Oh my god, this is fucking loud. There we go. This patch is less about the big meta shifts and gameplay evolution. Our focus is refining the experience, even though they have some pretty big changes, I think. So, let's get into it. Aatrox. What do I think of Aatrox? He's really good. What do I think is going to happen? He's going to get nerfed. Our duration decreased. Now always grants max heal if blood well is over 80% filled. Oh! So it's a nerf and a buff. Not bad. 0.5 per 1%. That's pretty good. So, Aatrox is a very strong pick, especially as you've seen in Worlds. He's always fucking played. But I don't think he's that good. So nerfing him just like a tad bit isn't that bad. And they're kind of giving him some power too. I like that. I don't want him to be like old Aatrox where he was useless for like 4 straight seasons. Then he got good. Then they reworked him. So good job. Oh boy, Ezreal. The AD that does no damage late. W base damage increased. Oh. They're realizing it's the same as the old W, people don't care about it. AP ratio now scales with rank. You don't really build AP, but okay. Our damage decreased against minions, that's fine. And non-epic monsters, but no longer falls off per target hit. That's so good for fucking Ezreal's damage. That gives him a lot of damage. So, overall, they're just trying to buff Ezreal's damage so he like remains in game with the other ADs. Will this bring him there? No. Will this help him like get closer to there? Yes, it's definitely an improvement, but he still isn't where he needs to be viable. Like he's the safe AD, he's not the good AD, I would say. Oh boy, Lissandra. So I have a lot of gripes with this, but anyway, let's get into it. So Lissandra has a new passive. She has more mana regen. Actually, first, what do I think of Lissandra? I think Lissandra is secret sleeper, like really good. She's secret sleeper OP. So it kind of confuses me why they're doing this, but let's see. Because I don't know the full thing of it. But despite her recent presence at Worlds, which means she's good, Lissandra's passive has always felt somewhat flat. It still helps though. It's like Xerath passive, except like pretty good. Particularly since her mana costs have been balanced around the free cast. As a result, many Lissandra players feel like they don't actually have a passive. Even though they do, they're just stupid. We're getting rid of Iceborne and introducing Iceborne Subjugation. Rewarding her burst and pick strength and synergizing with her AoE teamfight disruption. Yeah, okay. So she gains attack speed. Cool. She has more mana growth because she's losing out on the mana passive. Cool. The basic attacks feel a lot better, thankfully, because they felt like shit. New passive. So instead of just having one ability not cost any mana, when an enemy dies near Lissandra, they become a frozen thrall. I have no clue what those look like, but I'm curious to see them. Frozen thralls seek out living enemies, slowing their movement speed when nearby. After a few seconds, frozen thralls shatter from the intense cold, dealing magic damage. So, the thing I like, right, it does damage and it slows. It's just another damaging thing in her ability, which is good. The thing I don't like, you need to kill someone, or someone needs to die near you, which is actually pretty good. Like, you don't even need to kill them, they just need to die near you, and you get the damage and slow. But the problem is someone needs to die. So essentially, whereas Lissandra's bold passive helped her early and mid-game, not really late, because you don't have mana problems, this passive only helps when there's a kill near you. So in lane, it's not going to help you at all unless you're getting ganked and you kill someone, or someone dies near you. So, I don't know. It feels like a nerf early mid but a buff late, which honestly I'm alright with, but Lissandra has a relatively weak early game because of like the range of the Q. Which, let's see what they did. They lowered the Q. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna lower everything because they're getting rid of the passive. Base damage nerfed, wow. And you don't really use the W for damage, so that's okay. You just spam Q. E is claw speed, decelerating to 640. Wait, what? 1200 decelerating? Oh, wait. That's really weird. I don't really know what that change is supposed to do, but And Frozen Tone, okay, so basically she got a lot of her damage toned down, but her mana was toned down. All because the new passive does a shit ton of damage. Ooh, boy, look at that. And it has a ratio on it. That's crazy. But again, it only occurs when someone dies. But it could stack. I'm assuming it can stack. So, like, if one person dies, the Frozen Thrall goes. If another person dies, that Frozen Thrall stacks on top of the other one. That's crazy. That's going to be a lot of fucking teamfight damage. Talia. What do I think of Talia? Trash except for in the jungle. Let's see what they're doing. Q cooldown cost, work ground duration decreased. Q multi-hit damage penalty now applies to everything, not just What? What? So the cooldown is way down early, which is really good. The cost is down, which is good. So wait, everything takes 50% reduced damage from stone shards beyond the first. I think they're nerfing her jungle. Wow. Work run duration is 45 seconds. Holy shit. It's all effective. I don't know about this. I don't think this helps her at all. They're trying to force her back into lane, I think. They don't like her going jungle. Because they're really nerfing her fucking clear speed with the Q. My god. Oof. Yeah, I think Talia's shit. York. Bug fix. Mistwalkers and Maiden now draw minion and turn aggro onto York if they damage enemy. That's so bullshit. That is actually bullshit. Alright, so items. Dorns. Passive regen now based on missing health. So what does this mean? This means up to 30. So the lower you are, the more worth you now get out of Dorn Shield, but the worse it is when you're full. So I actually like this. I like this change a lot. It makes it more of a niche item, and it makes it better, but only in certain situations. I really like that. Oh boy, here we go. Guinicios. So what did they do to this fucking nightmare of an item balance-wise? On-hit flat damage increased, good. Ratios removed, not good. Now grants armor and magic pen, decent. Stacks no longer grant AP/AD, horrible. Cost decreased. So it can function both. Let me see what they say. They can function both as a one-item power spike and a late-game scaling engine, which has led to numerous balance issues over time. Yup. This update leans into the former. Switch from percent ADAP to hybrid penetration. Oh, so they don't want crit ADs to pick it up. That's crazy. Finally, a cost reduction ties the bow onto Rage Leader Rush package. I don't know. This is so, like, dumb. Kai'Sa's still gonna build it. This is an indirect nerf to Kai'Sa. They're nerfing Kai'Sa's items. I'm sad. So what did they say? So wait, this update leans into the former. So a one-item power spike and late-game scaling engine. So they want it to scale, but they don't want it to be a power spike item. Okay. So penetration also plays poorly with IE's true damage conversion. Does it? Who knows? I think this item is like heavily nerfed though. I mean, most of the people just buy it for the ghost passive, which you get on Jinso's Rage, but you still have Jinso's Rage, right? I think so. But yeah, I don't know. Why'd they have to do that? Alright, so, jungle items. Monster Hunter Gold, penalty removed. Other pieces changes... Wait, what? The Monster Hunter penalty, so we don't need it anymore. Oh. Oh, okay, so junglers can now tax the lane effectively. Cool. Alright, Relic Shield upgrades. So, we're helping Relic Shield. This doesn't fucking matter. Wards and trinkets. So the major thing for basically anyone who plays LCS is you can't carry 3 control wards now. I don't think anyone ever carried 3 at a time. I know they carried 2, but like, yeah, I don't know. And then the scaling is more average towards the team, so you could technically be getting it earlier. It's not more dependent on you. And no one gives a shit about the warning tone. So turrets. Okay, here we go. Turret plating. So, alright, this fucking song is ass. Let me change it. What's this? Let me skip ahead of it. Oh, I love this song. Okay, so the gist here is that Terrence won't fall over at 5 minutes. Thank the Lord. The team groups up and hard pushes your lane. Instead, as they chip your turret down, they'll get some extra gold to reward their aggression while your turret becomes increasingly harder to kill. It's a win-win. So, lane bullies get more turret gold than before, while late scaling champs have a more reliable window of safety to farm a turret. Yes! AD! This means that your lane won't be decided as heavily by success or failure of other lanes, since their own turrets are harder to take to. Let's go! Lane phase won't be too much longer on average, and makes plating gold a true advantage for early game champs. So, it's harder to push, but you get more gold, so you can rape the lane easier. Like, interesting. I'm not going to read all the math on it. They basically said it, so we don't need to know the math. We're not mathematicians here. Turret adjustments. So, outer turret health increased, resistance is removed, all turret AD scaling increased, first turret bonus reduced. First brick, 150 gold. Okay. Outer turrets, oh my god, 5,000 health. AD scaling is 9 per minute. Yeah, so it's going to do more damage, thankfully. The AD cap is way up, finally. Dude, I feel like turrets did nothing to people who built armor. Like, they could just face tank it for like 5 straight minutes. Armor and magic resist, let's go. They took it away because of the turret plating. 0, global gold 50. Okay. Inner turrets, more AD scaling. Oh my god, it went up by fucking 55. Inhibitor, same thing. The fucking next turrets are the weakest, ironically. Wow. Alright, minions and monsters. So minion health, AD, movement scaling, increased minions spawn faster earlier in the game. Oh, let's go. So, Baron buff is meant to enable game-ending pushes, but it's become near mandatory for a team to close the match while making main waves more effective at supporting siege on their own. So teams with huge advantages don't have to wait on Barons. So, I don't understand this. They say they want games to last a little longer so ADs can get to their late game, or like not be as pressured early. But they say once late or mid to late game comes around, it's going to be easier to end. So I don't really understand what they're going for. That's kind of like counterintuitive to me, but so they're doing less damage to almost everything. Reach their max values at 37 minutes unless otherwise stated. Oh. Yeah, so they do less damage. Their movement speed is... Oh my god, they're gaining a lot. So they're getting a little bit more health, armor, AD, 70%, 0. Okay. Caster minions. Okay, I'm not reading all this shit. This is fucking stupid. Okay, so epic monster respawn time. What are they doing here? Yeah, it seems like they're making the late game a lot quicker. Or maybe this is good actually, because maybe it allows for like a lot of more things to happen late game, like quicker, just like more action. I like that. Will experience increased buff strength, increased early. First Drake spawn is at 5 minutes. Wait, what? It's spawning later. That's good. Respawn time 5 minutes. Okay. Kill gold 100. That's pretty good. It gives a shit ton of XP now. Buffs. Oh, it gives a lot early. Mountain 16. Oh my god. 6, 9. Oh my god, Ocean Dragon is so good now. Cloud 3, 4.5, 6. That's really good. Alright, Jungle Camp experience. I really don't care because I'm an AD main. Rune stats. So basically the gist of this is, hey, you want certain stats? Here, you can have whatever you want. You don't have to align yourself with a certain tree. What I think this does is basically bring it back to what runes used to be. Where it's like, okay, there's just a right thing for this champion. You can't really change it. What the fuck? Why did my league thing open up? There's a right thing. You can't really change it or else you're doing it wrong. That's what I think is going to happen again. Alright, Fleet Footwork. They don't want AP users using it. I think it's not that good anyway, so I don't know why they nerfed it. Celerity. So now it just amplifies all the fucking movement speed that you have. all the bonuses, then okay, it amplifies everything, giving you bonus move speed, and it doesn't give you damage anymore. So overall, I think this is better if you want to be faster, but worse if you want to do damage. Jin took big advantage of this. When Jin crit, he would run like a fucking psychedelic animal, and he would gain like 20 to 30 AD at least from celerity late game. It was crazy. Dark Harvest. Not only procs on low health targets, but no longer requires a soul to have recently collected. Cooldown partially resets on takedowns. No longer stacks off minions and monsters. So they like the infinite scaling fantasy, but haven't been thrilled on how often it leads to a single super loaded basic attack deciding fights before they even begin. To be an execute focus keystone that only stacks with your champion's account. This is so stupid. God, Brawl's even more rewarding. No. And harvest their soul. So any oh, actually that's really fucking good. It's any damage. Wait, I actually might keep using this on Jin. Damage 50 to 28 plus 25 plus 8 per soul. Wait, this is so good. Cooldown 45 seconds. Resets to 1.5 seconds on champ takedown. That's really good. Huh. And you would get a soul like what? Every like 30 seconds basically, because that's every time the caddy came out. But now you could technically get it near the same amount of time. It gives more damage than the caddy does, so that's why it's longer. And you can reset it with the champ kill. Actually, I might like this. I thought this was ass, but I have to test it out. I'm very curious about this. Ravenous Hunter. Base healing decreased. I don't know. I mean, the people who used it really well. Blood. But I don't feel like that many people abused it. The only people who did use it abused it. So Demolish, I'd never use it. I see a lot of people using it, but I don't like it. Because if you're going to push, you're going to win. You don't need to push that fast. So maybe now you might. Who knows with what they're doing with towers. Shield Bash. I'm pretty sure this is new. But is it replacing bone plating? Bonus armor and MR. Whenever you gain a shield, your next basic attack is enemy champion within 2 seconds of the shield expiring deals bonus adaptive damage. This seems like it's for ADs. I don't know how this could be tanks unless you could give the shield to yourself, which I'm thinking like Nautilus can. Someone else. I don't know. Seems weird. Bone plating. I'm pretty sure this is getting heavily nerfed. Yep. 1.5, so they're lessing it by half. Block amount is greater though. So it's more like what they did to Annie's E. It blocks a lot more, but lasts less. Position moves from row 1 to row 2. So you're going to have to choose something over it now. They removed Chrysalis because that was fucking not okay. Overgrowth. Stacks now grant flat health rather than percent health at 120 minions and monsters. You gain a percent health bonus. Huh. For non-tanks. So it's basically a scaling thing now. So if you're not a tank, it'll be better for you early. If you are a tank, it'll be better for you late. That's when you get the benefit. I like this. Klepto. After using the ability, your next 2 basic attacks. That's crazy. They're buffing. They're giving so many buffs to Ezreal, which no longer drop after 20 minutes. Who gives a shit? And high elo they probably do, but okay, bounties. So I know they're changing bounties. So the bounties for 1 to 3 don't change. 4 kills goes up, 5 kills goes up. So they're increasing bounties by a lot. Wow. Champions earn 250 gold for minions and monsters. Plus another 50 gold. Wow. So bounties are really fucking important. Holy shit. Minimum kill gold. 0 to 5. Yeah, so overall you're gaining more gold no matter what you fucking do. If you just kill, you're gaining more gold. If you get kills, you're gonna have a bigger bounty. I really like that. Teleport channel duration's lowered. I like it. I hope they don't take it bot lane for the ADs again though. In-game stats panel, no one cares. Ranked armor, looks cool, but I don't care. Game lobbies, I don't give a shit. Missions, nah, I don't really care. Bug fixes, no one cares. The two skins Jesse is getting and Elijah, really, really good skins. I absolutely love them. Coven Camille, really good. Coven Lissandra, pretty good. Pajama Star Guardians, decent other options to the Star Guardian line, but we could have done without them. Overall, I would give this patch an 8.5 out of 10 because they're being very adventurous and I just like change. So, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!